Welcome back to the Kennedy Crusade. I'm Dr. Pat, your humble host, and today we're going to be talking about MTHFR, gene mutation. What is it? Well, the actual big name is methyl tetrahydrofolate reductase, much easier to say MTHFR, right? But what the heck is it? It's super prevalent. Matter of fact, it is the most common gene mutation in the world. And there are more women in the United States that have this than don't. So the chances are, if you're watching this, you probably have this gene mutation. So what is it? Well, it is the methylation pathways that actually help to convert the nutrients that we're eating into the usable form so that your cells will actually recognize it and use it. So we put food into our bodies, we break it down, we refine them, we methylate them and turn them into usable forms, and then the cell uses it. Okay, I've used this example before, which it is like taking crude oil out of the ground and putting it directly into your tank, your gas tank. The engine doesn't recognize crude oil. The engine recognizes gasoline. So we take the crude oil out, we refine it, and then now we put the gasoline into the tank, and now your engine goes, oh, I can use this. So this is what the methylation pathway is. And two very important nutrients called methylfolate and methylcobalamin, that's B9 and B12. Those particular vitamins have to get nutrients that we eat and methylate them to turn them into methylfolate and methylcobalamin, B9 and B12. And more than 50% of the women in this country, men too, but it is more prevalent in women, they can't convert that into usable forms, so they're missing B9 and B12. Not a good thing. That means everything that needs B9 and B12, you're going to have problems. So we start seeing the big problems later in life, but more and more children are developing this earlier onset, and some of it's been linked to autism, ADD, ADHD, memory issues, cognitive issues, sleep disorders, digestive disorders, postpartum, infertility, mood disorders like anxiety, fear, and depression, and the list goes on and on. It's bad stuff. So this MTHFR gene mutation is a big deal, and you should find out if you in fact have it. Matter of fact, if you want to know, you can shoot me an email, and I can tell you how you can get the proper DNA or genetic testing to be able to see if you, your family members have this, and then what do you do about it if you do have it? So I'm going to give you some solutions right now. First and foremost, you got to find out if you have it. We can take a big guess, because if you are struggling with some of these symptoms, you probably do have it. And then now you're scratching your head is, well, what should I do about it? It's not going to be cured by drugs. It will be significantly helped by getting the right nutrients into your system. So how did this all come about? So back in the 1970s, the OBGYNs, people who are delivering babies, they found a lot of neural tube defects happening. And neural tube defects are spinal cord problems. So babies were being born with spinal cord issues. And they found out that having a lack of methylfolate in the diet was responsible. So rather than putting methylfolate into vitamins and into our food supply, they put a synthetic folic acid. So folic acid is a synthetic B9. It's not natural anywhere on the planet, and if you can't convert that into methylfolate, it builds up in your system and it causes all the problems that I listed. So you can look on the box, on the bag, whatever you're getting from the grocery store, and if it has folic acid or if it has cyanocobalamin in it, put it down and run away from it, because it's going to cause problems. They're synthetic B9 and B12, and they can put on the box or the bag, they could say fortified or enriched with vitamins. it's somewhat true, and it's also a lie as well. That's a problem. And what they're doing is they're spraying it on all of our grains. So any type of a product like crackers and cereals and breads, and it's pretty much in everything. And cyanocobalamin is in sports drinks and supplements, and they can say it's fortified or enriched with vitamins. It's not a good thing, okay? And so children are eating and consuming a lot of this. It's really difficult to stay away from it. If it builds up into your system over time and you can't methylate it, then what happens is you will start having mood swings. You'll have anxiety and depression, postpartum, like I said, infertility, fears, panic disorders. My suggestion would be contact a functional medicine expert, or you can reach out and send me an email. Remember, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm a chiropractor, but I am a functional medicine enthusiast, and I've studied this stuff, and I've helped a lot of patients as I coach them through what they're supposed to eat nutritionally to be able to counteract having an MTHFR gene mutation. And that's not the only gene mutation. So if you want to, you could send me an email or reach out to a functional medicine expert and find out how you can get you and your whole family genetically tested to see how your methylation pathways, how they're working or not working. And then it's pretty simple. Once we see that, we can tell you you need to take certain methylated vitamins. Where do you get them? What's the best ones? What are the ones that have research? I can help guide and direct you to that. So feel free to do that. I get a lot of great questions, and I love helping people. So please feel free to reach out. And until next time, eat smart and praise the Lord.